BASF really defined this segment of plant health. If you look at it today, everybody talks about plant health, and I think it means a little bit something different to everyone. For us 15 plus years ago, plant health was utilizing pyraclostrobin to improve the overall growth efficiency of plants, disease tolerance, and then also the stress tolerant component.
And that means even in tough growing conditions, could be summer stress, it could be drought, heat, cold, mechanical stresses, stresses when you are propagating plants.
What we were really trying to show growers is we can make your crop healthier, especially whenever you're trying to forecast what Mother Nature is going to do down the road. We knew we were going to give excellent disease control, but when you came to those stressful conditions where the plant might experience drought, it can weather that drought and catch that next rainfall and actually be ready to spring back into action. For us to take a chemistry, so a product you're spraying for disease control, and then seeing these added benefits, that was really a new segment that BASF carved out.
I was at an R&D research and development meeting in Tampa, and we had both the US biology group and the tech service group there, and I was presenting the data from Europe that the fungicide could help the plant better process nitrogen and better retain carbon in its system. And I presented that data, and there was like an enormous light bulb went off in that room. Like everybody had seen it, but they had not made the connection yet between what was going on in that plant and what it meant for growth of the plant and the ultimate yield that you got out of that plant.
Without that background collateral information coming from our basic laboratories in Germany, we would not have been able to connect the dots.
We were well aware what they were seeing in agricultural crops. We knew that under stressful conditions, corn that was treated with pyraclostrobin looked better than untreated corn or corn that was treated with another product.
And really the coolest thing there was the growers were reporting or coming back to us with photos, visuals, yield maps, all these different experiences that they saw in their own operation after using Headline or pyraclostrobin on their farms.
When you actually then got to see it in the field, you really did understand why. It wasn't just a sugar coating. You knew that the product wasn't just being applied on the outside, but that the active ingredient was affecting key essential growing pathways in the plant.
It contributes to all of those features and ornamentals. The plant has more green leaves, it is better able to withstand drought, it's better able to resist wilting, it's better able to retain its flowers.
In a nursery center or a garden center or even in a big box store, we feel like a lot of times those plants don't get the care that maybe they once got out at the nursery. And even with that, we're able to deliver a better, stronger, higher quality plant in that situation so that they're throwing away a lot fewer plants.
I think for a grower, that's what ornamentals are about. Your plant has to be perfect.
The other thing that we saw too was when we would treat a mother plant, take cuttings and take those cuttings and put them into soil, those plants rooted much, much faster than an untreated or one treated with a different product. So that was just this night and day difference that we were seeing. And a lot of our messaging nowadays to greenhouse growers is that we can get your plants off to a much, much faster start, which means that the time that it takes for you to grow that plant to maturity and move it out of your greenhouse is shorter. What does that mean? That means saving money, because I'm turning those plants over faster. I'm getting them out the door faster.
When we launched and registered Headline and crops, we could have just stopped there and stopped throwing money at it, stopped trying to develop it from an R&D standpoint. But we knew we had something more.
It is a once-in-a-career ability to discover a molecule like that.
One of the most rewarding things is for my own family to use our technology on their farm. I have to have belief and confidence in a brand before I'm going to recommend it to my own family to utilize. And that's what plant health is. It's one of those things you can confidently stand behind.
Being able to see that fungicide do everything that we say that it does has really been the most exciting part of working in this industry in the last 25 years.
BASF. We create chemistry.